Ashley. No, I wanted to do this. I wanted to go, hey guys. Okay. Hey guys, it's me Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I wanted to talk directly to the people that are living in a situation similar to mine, where you are physically different, or you're different any kind of way, you know, you don't really fit in, you know, and with the norm. You know, I just wanted to talk to you guys because I've been reading the comments, and first of all, I want to say how thankful I am to be able to talk to you guys. I'm so thankful that you guys are actually interested in watching my videos. Like when I first started recording my videos, which was about like a year and a half ago in my dorm room, I intended on people that I knew to watch my videos because people would come up to me and ask me questions, and you know, and I just felt like, hey, I could just make a YouTube channel, and if you have any questions you could just watch my YouTube channel, you know, and I could actually show you how I do things, and I could actually, you know, talk about things that I want to talk about, or I could talk about things that you guys want to hear about, you know. So but I feel like I have exceeded that bracket, and I'm like really happy because I didn't expect to talk to so many people from so many different places. So I just want to thank you guys for watching my videos. It's like I've been wanting to do this for a while and I'm doing it, so I'm happy. But yeah, so I wanted to talk to the people who are in a situation similar to mine, where you, as I said before, you are physically different, or maybe you're mentally different, you know. But so yeah, so I just want, well, I was reading the comments and I was reading how some of you would actually tell me about your lives and tell me about your situations and about like what you go through, or how I've helped you, or anything like that, you know. The comments really touch me. Like it makes like it really I'm not just reading them, like I really think about it throughout the day, and I just think, well, you know, I hope this person knows that everything's gonna be okay if they don't believe it is, you know, or I hope that this person's doing okay, or I hope this person is, you know, truly believes that they are the way they are for a reason and they can overcome anything, you know. Like I really think about it throughout the day. But I wanted to let you guys know that if you are in a situation like mine and you haven't really found out how to love yourself the way you are yet, I do think that that's really important. Like, well, like for instance, when I don't remember when I first lost my arm, and I don't really remember how I dealt with it when I was small, because I don't know, I don't recall how, you know, I don't recall, like I don't have memories that far back. I lost my arm when I was 1. I don't remember being 2 or 3 or 4, you know. But I don't know, when I think of Abigail, you know, sometimes I think of myself and I think, well, I had 1 arm when I was her age, you know, like how did I do what she's doing, or did I do what she's doing, or how did my parents feel, you know, when they took me out places, or you know, how did, I don't know, it just really gets to me. Like I just think it makes me sad, and it just makes me want to protect her even more, you know. And but I do remember being like in grade school. And when I was in grade school, well, when I say grade school, I mean like kindergarten through like the 5th grade, you know. So I don't really know. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But I do remember being in grade school, and I do remember that it was really hard for me in grade school. And I've told you guys this before when I recorded excuse me, the video about like how I built my self-confidence. Like when I was in grade school, I didn't like the way I was at all. Like I didn't know what I learned how to do things, you know, like because I had to, like, you know, so I was doing stuff, but I would always like stand in the mirror and just wonder, well, what would it be like if I had two arms? I wouldn't have to do this if I had two arms, or, you know, it would be a lot easier if I had two arms, or I don't know, does that boy not like me because I have one arm? You know, that stuff would really get to me, and it would make me really sad, you know, because I didn't really have anyone that was different like me. I just had, everyone that I hung around had two arms, and everyone was okay, and you know, so it's like I didn't really have anyone to tell me how I should feel, because they didn't know how I should feel, because they didn't have to, you know, I didn't really hang around anyone that was different like me, so they didn't really know how to make me feel okay inside, you know. But they knew how to help me physically. They knew how to like help me do things, and I was able to have a good old time like outside and like doing stuff, you know. I learned how to do everything I needed to do, and when I was small, and I was getting physical, and you know, like I was learning how to swim and ride bikes and like play sports and do cool exercises and stuff. But mentally, I didn't know how to I wasn't prepared for what life was throwing at me. Like I wasn't prepared for the people who were picking on me, and the people who weren't used to seeing me, you know, like, and I wasn't prepared for I just wasn't prepared mentally. But when I went to go live with my dad in Wyoming, I formed a connection with God, and that's when I learned how to deal with, how to, like, you know, I don't know, I became emotionally strong. My mind became strong. And I honestly can say that's when I found myself mentally, and I learned to cope with certain things, you know. I learned to deal with people picking at me. I learned to accept that I am the way I am. Well, I didn't learn to do it. I did it. I accepted the way I was, and I prepared myself for whatever life had to throw me, you know. So it took time, of course, but I didn't really have a problem with people like picking on me or nothing like that. Like if someone had something to say to me, you know, that if they try to hurt my feelings, you know, like if they say like, haha, that's why you have one arm, like that, I'd be like, okay, I know I do, you know. Like it really didn't bother me, and I learned that it doesn't bother me anymore because I accepted it. And it's like, before I didn't accept it because I didn't know how. I didn't, you know, I just had to accept that I couldn't do certain things, you know. I just had to accept that I had to learn how to do this because I had to do it, you know. But then during that time, I learned to accept, Ashley, you have one arm. You're different. People are going to pick on you, okay? But as long as you love yourself and you know that God loves you and God has a plan for you and God's plan is the best plan, you're going to be okay. And I'll tell you, from then on, if anyone tried to say anything to me to hurt my feelings, it honestly did not hurt me at all. And then you know what I noticed when I accepted it? all the picking and all that other stuff, you know, that people did to try to hurt my feelings, you know, it stopped. Like, I hardly ever heard it, you know, like, because people, when they realize that you're weak, that's when they try to go for you. But when you start to show them, you don't even have to show them. When it starts, when your intellect and your mental is, when I don't want to keep saying like I don't want to keep bringing God in it, but it's my YouTube channel, so I am. I know a lot of you don't believe in, well, some of you probably don't believe in God, but I do, so I'm gonna keep talking about it. But when, I don't know, the love of God, you know, just got in within me, you know, back then, and I learned to accept the way I was, it made me mentally strong. I was no longer weak I was no longer weak-minded anymore. Like, if someone wanted to talk about me, it didn't bother me, because I knew who I was, and I knew how to deal with things like that, you know? And once people saw that I could deal with it, they didn't want to do it anymore. They had to think of something else to try to come at me in. And, you know, I wasn't ugly when I was small, so they couldn't pick on me. Like, I didn't work, well, I wasn't, you know, they didn't really have nothing to say, because the only flaw that I saw was that I had one arm. And once they couldn't come at that anymore, it was like, okay, well, what do you have to say? You don't have anything to say, right? Because you're only picking on me because I have one arm. But I know I have one arm, and I'm accepting it. So what else do you have to say? You know? So, I don't know. Once I just realized that, life became a lot easier for me. I gained self-confidence. I became mouthy. I still am mouthy. I don't want to be mouthy, but I am. I just started doing things that I've never thought I would do before, you know? Like, I don't know, like, I started talking to guys, and I started like, getting active with, like, playing sports and stuff. I started, doing activities. I started getting involved with school. I started going out with my friends, you know, like, if they invite me somewhere, I'd go. Like, I just started opening up more, because I'm like, you know, I felt like nobody could mess with me. I felt like I was, you know, I felt like I could challenge the world, you know, and I'd be okay, because I know who I am, and other people are trying to, like, they're trying to break me down, but they can't, you know, because I'm okay. So, yeah, I don't want to rant. I just wanted to let you guys know that you have to accept who you are. Okay? You just have to accept who you are before you can move forward. If you are in a new situation, like, that you're not used to, if your life changed dramatically, and if it changed you physically, if it changed you mentally, if it changed you mentally, you have to learn to accept it. No, I'm not saying this for someone who gained 20 pounds, well, who gained like 50 pounds, and, you know, people are picking on them because they gained 50 pounds. You can lose 50 pounds. They're picking on you. They're stupid. They're dumb. They probably got stuff that, you know, everyone has a flaw. You probably just don't know of theirs, you know? I'm not talking to you guys, because you can lose it, okay? I'm talking to the people who, if someone has lost their arm, or if someone lost their leg, if someone's in a wheelchair, or, I don't know, something small, like if you have to wear glasses, or if you have cancer and you had to cut all your hair off, or something major like that, or something small, you know, that just, and you just have to accept it. And once you accept it, you go work on other things. Me, I had to learn the hard way. I learned to do things first, and then I mentally accepted it. But that's because I didn't know, you know? Nobody taught me that. But you guys, I want to let you guys know that you have to prepare yourself mentally for what you're about to go through, and you have to accept it and love yourself. You can't expect anyone to love you or to respect you or to even like you if you don't like or love yourself. I freaking love myself. I don't want to say it like, whoa, you know, I'm not cocky or anything like that, you know. I like who I am. I still want to lose some weight. And I'm still working towards it. But, I mean, you know, other than that, I've learned to love myself. I've learned to love my thick eyebrows and the fact that I have one hand, and, you know, just anything. My hair not doing whatever the heck, it not being how I wanted it. You know, I used to want straight hair, but now I like it curly. You know, I'm just learning to love myself. And you guys, you can love to learn yourself too. And that's for someone with anyone. You can let your beauty show from the inside. Okay? And then people will start seeing your beauty on the outside. Yeah, I feel like this is a long video. I didn't want to make this video long. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because I just wanted to talk to you guys about learning to accept, not learning to accept who you are, but accepting who you are. Yeah. Well, alright, that's about it. I gotta go to class in a few, what time is it? I gotta go to class in 29 minutes. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and, if you want me to talk about anything or show you guys anything, or I don't know, do something, you guys can just comment below, and remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. And remember, you're beautiful. You just have to know you're beautiful. I know you're beautiful, but that's because, you know, I just know you're beautiful. I just know it. But you have to know you're beautiful too, okay? Alright, I love you guys, and bye.